Luther Pass, or if you go over Kingsbury, which is south,
Luther Pass.
and that's what I thought.
Okay, let's
Get you hooked up.
It should just pop right up. Always something. Always something.
Yeah.
Like you think you're logged in and then they're like, oh, change your password for the 18,000th time. There's your comments. Okay, welcome everybody to Fabric Chicks Live on Wednesday. Let's see, there's already 12 comments. Here, I'm gonna throw the phone out there somewhere. Okay, let's see what you guys have to say. Gil's on YouTube and she says she has a question about minky fabric. Is it hard to sew? Everybody grunts or start laughing. Well, Gail, we do not think there's a problem with sewing with minky. We sew with minky all the time. It just takes a little bit more time and you have to double pin it so it's not so slippery. Hey, Rondi. Hi, Sue. Hi, Carolyn and Brenda and Susan and Jane from Kentucky and Jenny and Ann and Sue and Victor. Sue says she hopes everybody's had a wonderful Christmas, which we did. We had lots of laughs. We had a great time. And Phyllis was just telling us about hers. She got over the mountain safe and got to see, 3 out of her 4 kids, which is and grandkids. So she had a house full. Well, she went to their house. So it was nice. She didn't have to clean up after them. Lynn says, hi from the Pacific Ocean off Nicaragua, she thinks. Lynn, someday I'm going to live your life. All right, let's see. Hi, Fran and Jenny. I had the banner scrolling, but apparently it did not want to keep scrolling. Okay, I got it scrolling now. Okay, let's see. Hi, Connie. And Brenda says the chicken pictures were so funny. It was hilarious. The chicken was so old that when I was putting the girl into Gracie's stocking, one of her feet just like popped off, fell off. And then when Gracie picked it up to pull it out of her stocking, the other one, she pulled out just a leg of the other. But they had so many laughs over it. That was like the highlight of our Christmas. Okay, let's see. Happy New Year, Connie and everybody. Victor, do you have a store shop which you can shop from? Do you have a store or shop which we can shop from? Jenny Duarte, friend Victor on Facebook, and then he posts on his Facebook page, he posts what he's selling. Hey, Peggy from South Lake Tahoe. And that the SLT confused me there for a minute. I thought it might be Salt Lake City, but then my dyslexia kicked in. Poor Anita, she's still sick, but she'll see us next week. Okay, we'll plan on it, Anita. All right, so welcome. If you're new to watching, welcome. We are Fabric Chicks here in Gardnerville, Nevada, near Reno, South Lake Tahoe, Carson City area. We have Doris here who's helping co-host. And we have Phyllis who's scribing. And we have Roger behind the camera because it takes an army to pull this off every week. Hey, Emily and Sandy, welcome. So we've got quite a few items. We've got a lot of sales stuff, so a lot of limited quantities. And so we will do the best we can. Some of them we have, if we did it by yard prices because it's like $4 a yard. If you want a half yard, $2. But if you want a fat quarter, it's $1.50 no matter what, because that takes me so long to cut fat quarters. Victor says, hi, Doris and Phyllis. She said, well, can you got a video where I can't say it?
swath, Victor.
Okay, so
That's about all the French I know.
well, it's more than I know. Okay, so we're just gonna start. There's no order to the chaos today. So if you're new to watching, we do it a little bit differently here, like most things. All you have to do is you have to write S and then the item. So that S is you committing to buying it, and then contact us. You can call the number scrolling at the bottom to register with all your payment information and your shipping address. Or if you want to pick it up, just let us know. So we're going to basically hold up items like this, S01, and it will have a price. So if you want to purchase it, you just write S01. S01 is $8. And while we're showing you that, let me see. I don't know where to hold it. While we're showing you that, I do have a few things. So we have the Fat Quarter Mystery tomorrow. It's free to those of you who purchased Fat Quarters during our Fat Quarter Frenzy. It's a mystery. You are going to do a little bit of curve piecing or maybe a lot of curve piecing, but it's kind of a fun technique for you to practice. It's tomorrow from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. And if you did not join in on our Fat Quarter Frenzy, you can still join our mystery Zoom from 4 to 8. It is $15 if you did not join the Fat Quarter Frenzy. You should have all gotten a link, so you should know if you were registered. If you did get the Fat Quarter Frenzy and you wanted to join it free, let me know and we'll get you registered. Okay, we've got some panel. S03 is $3 for this panel. You can cut it out and use it for appliques. You can stuff them for animal toys, put some crinkle in it, and your cats and dogs will go crazy. S03 is for this panel. It's a great panel to have kids cut out, and then they can sew around the simple shapes and stuff them themselves. So it's a good project for kids. S03. Anita, you should have gotten it today. Check your email right now and see, because I know I did register you. S03 is $3. S03 is $3. Welcome, Tina. Okay, so also, if you would like to, we have a drawing for a $25 gift certificate to Fabric Chicks. Well, people's names are falling out. Okay, so if you would like, we would love for you to share. Go ahead at the bottom of your screen on the right-hand side. If you click share now, if you take it off your privacy mode, then it will tell us if you share. So we have a $25 gift certificate, and we've got a bunch of names in here because one day, usually we have 2 or 3 of you that are faithful and share, but that one day that we told you to share right now, Victor was like a good reminder, share. We had 18 of you share it. It was crazy. Okay, pick it for the $25 gift certificate, and we're going to put it towards this week. I'm not going to carry the balances on forever because I can't keep track of it. Barbara Lloyd Parker, are you here? Barbara Lloyd Parker. I'm going to give you a minute to claim it, and then if not, we'll give it to somebody else. So make sure that, Anita, I know you got it because I put you in myself. But thank you for letting me know so I don't worry about it. Okay, so we have Barbara Lloyd Parker. Barbara Lloyd Parker. And while we're waiting for you, we're going to show you some more sales stuff. We have this is a freebie. Oh, a freebie. Okay, pick somebody's name out of here. Pick somebody's name out of here. Who is it? I would say Jenny Duarte. Jenny Duarte. That was my chicken scratch. I'm pretty sure it's Jenny. I mean, wouldn't you say that? I'm going to say it's Jenny. I don't think anybody else's name looks like that. Okay, so we have, if you wanted this panel and you were not a free winner of it, we do have it for sale and this is a fun springy one. You can turn it into pot holders. You can make snack mats with it. It has cute little sayings. S06 is $6. S06 is $6. Let good times roll. Every day is a pastry kind of day. Life is what you bake it. Let's see. Good. You have to read it on backwards. Donut. Donut worry, be happy. Okay, so that is S06 for $6. S06 for $6. And then we have, these are great projects for grandkids or kids in general or for yourselves. We have these cute little gnomes. We didn't embellish these. I don't really know why. That's so not our style. But we need to embellish them because they could be super, super cute. But if you need a basket of gnomes to go with your snack mats, oh, this is another freebie. This is the backing and the gnome panel. That's a freebie. Okay, here, pick another gnome. Jody, is Jody on? Let's see if Jody's on. And then we do have, if you want the backing and the panel, we have it. It's S04 for $10. S04 is the panel with the backing. If you want just the panel, it's S05 for $5. S05 for $5. For the panel, it makes 3 of the cute little gnomes. If you want the backing that we put on the back of ours, Jody's here. Okay. S04 is the backing plus the gnome doll panel. S04 is the backing and the gnomes for $10, or S05 is the gnomes, just the gnome. Let me make sure I put Jody's name here. Okay. I want Barbara Lloyd Parker. I didn't see her. Hey, Lynn, how are you? I didn't see. Let's see. I've got to. Okay, Barbara Lloyd Parker. I didn't see her. She's going to be so sad when she watches later. Okay, pick a name out of here. Those are all from the people that shared the other day. Oops, that was a blank one. I put it in the wrong one.
Who's that one?
Sue Cobb. Are you here, Sue? Oh, I think she might be here. She usually has to be driving at this time. So let's see. Sue, are you here?
She ordered.
Okay, we can get rid of those.
Okay.
Okay, we've got some. Oh, another freebie. It's the year-end clearance. Look at how adorable that panel is. So it's a freebie. I'm going to just pick a name out of here. Oh, Sue Acobe. Again, it's her lucky day. So this jar we have here is people that placed an order last week or people that shared over time. I just threw you all into that bucket. So this is Sue's. She won it. But we do have it. If you weren't a lucky winner and you want it, we have S07 for $6. S07 for $6. Here, you want to hold that? Yeah. S07 for $6. Super cute baby quilt. Sue said yay for being the double winner. All right, $25, Sue, for today's purchase. It's gonna be like getting it free. So make sure you share right now, share later, always share to your friends, those you don't really like, but people that like to buy sewing stuff.
Nobody doesn't want the gnomes.
Oh, okay. Let's see. The gnome, I think Jody won this with the backing fabric. Okay, let me see. Oh, yep, you're sure right. Way up there. I missed that comment. Okay, let's see. I've got Fran Harris. You can embellish them and sell them at church. Are you here, Fran? I'm pretty sure I saw Fran's name. Okay, here is, and we finally have Crinkle back in stock. So if you want that annoying noise, we have this fun book, Bingo. The panels right here, it's super easy. You just cut out on the dotted line. S29 is $9. They're normally $14.95. And it says, I love Bingo. There was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O. You get the point. So S29 is $9. S29 is $9. And then we have the crinkle back in stock. It's 1 yard. We only put it in 1 page, which really means 2 pages. And it's clearly enough noise. You do not need it on every page. So this 1 yard will last quite a few books. S79 is $12. You can put it in pet toys, cloth books, baby teethers, baby loveys, baby toys, play mats, pet bedding, and sensory toys. So it's 36 inches by 48 inches. S79 for the crinkle. S79 for the crinkle. It's like a mystery here. Okay, we have some sale ribbon, 25 cents a yard. S213 is 25 cents a yard. S213 is 25 cents a yard. So make sure that you share. We love it when you share. And we will put you in a drawing. Where's my, so I'm going to take my sharing people and I'm going to put them into the regular bucket. So it just gives you more chances to win. Even if you didn't win the $25, you might be a winner of something else. Jenny says, just sell the bingo book already done. I know, then I'd have to make another sample. S213 is 25 cents a yard, 25 cents a yard. And then, so we're going to start something new for this new year because I know you guys all have friends. So if you bring a new person to watch this and they make a purchase, they're going to get 5% off of their purchase and you're going to get 5% off of your purchase. So that's kind of a little good incentive. We need to save money anywhere we can. So, so invite a friend. How could they not want to buy something? Okay, I can see that Phyllis is getting bored over there. So we've got some sale fabrics. So one, if somebody orders a yard, we're going to sell it as, we're going to sell the bigger pieces first, as opposed to the smaller pieces. So we have 3 1-yard pieces of this. It is got a metallic kind of a crackly. You can use both sides of it, but this is the really pretty side. S101, $5 a yard. We have 3 1-yard cuts. S100 is $5 a yard, and we have 2 yards of this one. So $5 a yard. S100, $5 a yard. So if you want a half yard, just put a half yard, and we will cut whatever we have. So if you want a fat quarter, if there's a fat quarter left, we'll get it to you. So fat quarters are $1.50. Half yards are $2.50, and 1 yards are $5. So S100 is $5 a yard. S99 is $5 a yard. S98 is Moda Fabrics 3 Sisters. So you know how their fabric is. It kind of all goes together. Even if you have a previous line, there's 2 yards and 16 inches here. So $5 a yard. S97. Do we need to go over those again real quick? S97, we have 3 yards of it. So we'll sell, the biggest piece will go to the biggest order. That's kind of how we're going to do the sales stuff because it is limited quantities. So S97, $5 a yard. There is 3 yards of that. S100, $5 a yard, and there's 2 yards of it. It's a pretty burgundy wine color. S99, about 2 yards of that. S101 is a pretty little lavender, crackly with gold, like lightning. S98 is $5 a yard, 2 yards and 16 inches of it. S98. S94 is, I don't know how many yards is there. S94, just a good modelly wine color, great to have in your stash. S93 is $5 a yard, and those actually go great together. You could do 3 1-yard quilts. You could do all kinds of stuff. There is quite a bit of this one. So S93 is $5 a yard. S94 is $5 a yard. Want to just go over those real quick again, Roger? Just scan them so they can see them. I try to make it so Phyllis doesn't get a breather. Okay, we have a cute little vintage sewing pin charm here. I'll let Roger catch up. Okay, is anybody confused on the 5% off for you and 5% off for your best friend? If they're new to watching this and they make a purchase, they'll get 5% off their first purchase and you'll get 5% off for referring them. S155 is $3.99. It's got a little pin clasp here. It's a little retro vintage sewing machine. It's got some little diamonds there. I'm sure they're real. S155 is $3.99. S155 is $3.99. S154 is a cute little applique. S154 is $3.99. And here you can see it right here, Roger. You can see how I appliqued it onto a quilt here. So that's the same applique onto a quilt. But you could put it onto a piece of clothing. You could do all kinds of fun stuff with it. And then here it is in pink. So the same thing in pink. S153 is $3.99. 153 is $3.99 for the pink one. 153 is the pink one. 154 is the blue one. And then the vintage sewing machine pin is S155 for $3.99. And then we have some cute little ribbon. We don't have too much of it. $2 a yard. S156 is $2 a yard. 156 is ooh, so many of them ordered that vintage pin, I think. 153, yeah. Ooh, I have 3 of those. I didn't know they were going to be such a hit. We're going to have to order more of them. Whoa. Okay, so welcome. If you're new to joining us and you want to make a purchase, all you have to do is put S is you committing, and the number to the whatever the product is, and how many you want. The other day, Linda ABC needed a baby bear quilt, so we did find some panels. I thought there was only 2 of them, but I found a basket tucked under some other stuff in the back room. So we do have this panel, but this is a freebie. But don't worry, if you don't win, you can buy it. Okay, I have Evelyn Esparza. Are you here, Evelyn? Let me know if you're here. She always watches later, and then she's mad because she didn't win it. Let me know if you're here, Evelyn. Okay, so if you didn't win it and you want to buy it, I have 3 of them that come with a yard of the Go With It fabrics. We only have 3 1-yard cuts of the Go With It fabric left that I could find. So 1 yard of the Go With It fabric, and then the panel is S84. S84 is $20. That includes the 1 yard of Go With It fabric and the panel. S84 is $20. And if you want just the panel, S85 is $10, and it's a good size. Like I don't think you really need to add borders to it. It's a 1 yard panel. S85 is $10. You could embellish it. You could put fur on his tummy. You could put a little bit of crackle in there. All kinds of fun stuff you could do. Some embroidery. S85 is $10. S85 is $10. And I think on Monday, don't quote me, but I think on Monday, I'll show you if you remember the, wait, this one, Evelyn won, but I don't think she's there. Okay. Hey, Connie, how are you? Okay, Evelyn's not there, so we're going to pick another winner. And then, chenille it would be super cute. You could totally chenille it. Yes. And if you wanted to get crazy, you could chenille around the borders. You could chenille the bear's tummy. You could have a lot of fun with it for sure. Oh, Evelyn is here. Oh, Evelyn, you are so lucky. I just took your name off and scrunched it up. I was going to say, I didn't see you respond earlier. Evelyn, I was just telling him how you get so upset with me because you always win and then you don't see it till afterwards. Okay, this goes to Evelyn. I only have one of these complete collections. So if somebody wants the 1 yards, it can go to them. But if nobody wants the 1 yards, then we can put it into half yards or fat quarters or whatever. So I don't have very much of some of these fabrics. I don't have any of it left. So this is 6 1/4 yards, 6 1/4 yards, S211 for $72. So this is the border print. That's the border print that went with that collection. Some black with the gold, some leaves, some multicolored, crackly, the green, and then the waves. S211 is $72. If you want the whole collection, it's $72. If nobody wants the whole collection, then we can make it into half yards or fat quarters and just figure out that price. So S211 is $72. If you just need the green's the only one of that collection that I have left on the bolt. S212 is $12 a yard. 212 is $12 a yard. I know. See how it pays to watch, Evelyn? Sometimes if you can't watch or you get interrupted or your husband wants dinner or something crazy, he needs you to bring him his shoes or something crazy. You can always go back and rewatch this throughout the weekend, and we honor the prices throughout the weekend. S212 is $12 for the gold and green crackle. I'm afraid we're gonna it's gonna all fall over. Okay, we got a cute little baby blanket we made. I know some of you got the corduroy fabric. It is so soft. Some of you got the corduroy fabric, but you're not really sure what to do with it. So we took what you guys didn't buy and we turned it into a cute little drag around blankie quilt. So we do have a kit for it. It is 28 by 28 inches. The backing and binding are also included. So you've got this for the backing, you've got the binding, and the entire kit, all you need to do is add batting. The entire kit is S83 for $25. S83 for $25. So if you're thinking that you need a quick baby gift, this is it. And it's a good size for the car seat or the stroller. It's not too big and bulky. I did put bamboo batting in it just because that's what I always use, but it is a good, it's not too thick. It's a good thickness.
Wash?
Yes.
I'd be changing diapers on it. I know that.
You could totally change diapers on it and then throw it in the wash.
Because that would be out and about.
Yes. S83 for the totally cute little baby blanket. And we have, I think we were able to get like 4 of these kits after we made the sample. And if you didn't get any of the brown corduroy, we have a few yards of it left, S13. And it is literally the softest corduroy I have felt in so long. It's kind of crazy. S13 is $4 a yard. S14 is $4 a yard. S13, sorry. S13 is $4 a yard. So if you want some fun brown corduroy, I think this would actually be fun to make like one of those memory bears. I know Victor posted this not too long ago. He made a memory bear. This would be super cute for that. I wish I had thought about that before because we could have made up kits with that. Oh, well. S13, $4 a yard. And we've got a couple of new patterns that came. The gal who did the luminous tree that we did, the table topper that we did, she also has these 3 patterns. So I thought we would bring these in for different times of the year. This one's super cute. It's got little yo-yos sewn in the crack there that create another heart. I'd probably do it with more not so blendy fabrics. Like it kind of gets lost there. I probably would, but that's me. S132 is Love is All Around. Do you need me to hold it up for you? S132 is $12. And I'm sure we could talk Victor into teaching us another class. They were, the luminous tree was very simple. It was all fused on and then just stitched by machine. Although I haven't gotten mine done yet, but I'm sure it will be very simple when I have time to do it. And then the tulips is S112. Spring is all around. S112 for the tulips. S112 for the tulips. And we have, put the pattern in my order. I'll teach the class. Okay, sounds good, Victor. S130 is wash away tape in case you've used your wash away tape. And then S129 is $10 for batting seam tape. If you're not sure what batting seam tape is, it is when you have the leftover pieces of batting, you just butt them together and then iron this fusible on top of it, and it will stabilize it so you don't have to hand stitch it anymore.
You don't have to hand stitch anymore?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So I just gave for quilts for soldiers, I just gave them a roll of this and a bunch of batting.
Mm-hmm. Jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah, because the batting is 90 inches. Well, it's basically 100 inches wide. So there's always a big hunk left at the end. Okay, so we've got metallic needles in case you need to beef up your stash. 128 S128 for $6.99 is metallic needles, 80/12s. So if you think it's hard to sew with metallic needles, just with metallic thread, I suggest you try metallic needles. That will make the process of using metallic thread much, much more successful. So S128 is metallic needles. S127 is 80/12 super nonstick needles. S127 is 80/12. And then S125 is 70/10. S125 is 70/10. Oh, I didn't bring any 90s. Oops. I should get fired. If you want 90s, just put in that you want 90s because we do have them. And then S126 is for 116ths. Hundreds you're going to want to use if you're using the thicker threads like the 12 weight threads. The hundreds are great for that. If you are a very delicate sewer, you're going to want the 70s. They sew like butter. I sew too fast and random, so I just snap them. So I can't use them. I love them though. I do. I'm not a millionaire though, and I literally went through a pack in one evening because I was I just moved too fast. If you need these ultra tiny microchip for piece precise cleaning, bendable for hard to reach areas, this is Quilt in a Day Eleanor Burns cleaning brushes. S92 is $4 for the pack. S92 is $4 for the pack. And then we have this. I use this because we now have Gracie's dog who has a double coat of hair. So she sheds a ton. So I use this for lint on my quilts, threads on my quilts, but I also use it for dog hair. S123 is $4.99. It's a quilt sponge, and it literally says, say hello to your new little friend. This incredibly awesome dry sponge works like a charm to collect loose threads, pet hair, and lint from your quilt top or almost anything else. That's what I already said. And then if you need little screwdrivers to get into hard to reach places, this is a flathead screwdriver. This is a, one of those Phyllis, one of those weird ones. $4. S124 is $4. S124 is $4 for both of the screwdrivers. What's the Lindemeyer asking? Non-stick needles. What size do you want? And what size do you want for the non-stick needles? All of those were non-stick needles. The super nonstick needles. We had 8012. Let's see. S126 is 5 super nonstick needles, 116s. S127 is 8012s. S125 is 7010s. If you want 90s, just write 90s and I'll get them to you. And then 8012 metallic needles is S128. And the June Sterling, I know, I love mine too. It's hard to think that screwdrivers could be so different, but so important. Okay, here's a couple of $8 a yard threads. They're just good to have in your stash. Springy color. S81 is the blue, $8 a yard. S81 is $8 a yard. S80 for the pink is $8 a yard. These are Maywood Studio made. They're shadow play. So these are just good blenders to have in your stash. You never know when you're going to need them. S81 is for the blue, $8 a yard. S80 is the pink, $8 a yard.
That would go in the pattern you just had for the hearts, the pink would.
Yes, yes, it
The
would.
pink would be
Mhm. I love to take right from the middle of the pile. Okay, so here is the panel. S78 is $6. And we made up 2 pillows with it. Oh, I forgot to get the trims. Okay, so we made up 2 pillows with that panel. So you could do a lot of embellishing, thread painting. You could make dimensional thing. I mean, you could bedazzle it with rhinestones. You could do hand embroidery to just give it a little bit of texture. There really is so much you could do with this panel. S78 is $6. S78 is $6 for the panel. That includes both of these blocks. So here at Fabric Chicks, we're trying to keep quilting affordable for you.
I'm gonna go.
Okay. Okay.
The fall.
Okay, we have this collection, S077. If you're new to watching, the collections are always usually $1 a yard cheaper if you buy the whole collection. So here we've got it at $10 a yard. S077 has 5 yards in it. If you want half yards, it's $25. Fat quarters are $16. And then we do have the bolts, S75. Quilted with 8012 nonstick on bamboo and Orifil 50 weight thread worked great. Perfect, Peggy. You must have gone pretty slow to have quilted with an 8012 needle because 80 needles are pretty fine. I would have for sure broken them. S75. I'm like a bull in a china shop in case you haven't noticed. S75 is for the blue, and S76 is the fun, bright floral print. I know we're gonna have to get started with. We got cousins there arguing. Copycat. Susan and Carolyn, you could do something fun with it at the retreat. So I don't know what I was saying before I saw that. I'm like a squirrel, easily distracted. We have these that also go with that collection. S74 is of the lighter pastel with the florals, pinks and yellows. S73 is the turquoise background. And then the kind of watercolory, mushy background, just a good basic. Oh, she said she usually uses 90, but the holes were too big on her vintage fabric. Well, it's a good thing you had the 80s to change and swap out. Okay, so these are $11 a yard. They go great with your.
You didn't finish.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
S71 is the watercolory one. S72 is the light pink. Oh, it's the same one as this one. Look, twinsies. I don't know. Must have been a project we were going to do that we never did. Okay, so you can have 74 or 72, whichever number you like best. Okay. That's how we roll here at Fabric Chicks. Okay, if you want the collection, S077. $10 a yard. 5 1 yards is $50. 5 half yards is $25. 5 fat quarters is $16. And I think it'd be perfect, Carolyn. Oops, did I have somebody?
That's a blank
A
one.
blank one. It's priceless. A blank
It's a blank
lantern.
one.
Okay, we got some more sale fabrics here. S61 is sunflowers. $5 a yard. It's from Moda. So if you need a bright, oh, I think it might be directional. Maybe that might make them happier. S61 is $5 a yard. S61 is $5 a yard. And then we have some $4 a yard fabrics. And this one has a yard and 30 inches. I think we have some half yards though, too. I'm not sure, but I think we might have some half yards. So this is, if that you do see a number, it's a rough guesstimate of what I could find. S70, $4 a yard. It's kind of a scrolly cream and tan fabric. S70 is $4 a yard. S69 is a great peachy fabric. S69, $4 a yard. I know, it's killing me to see them leave at these prices. S68 is a great, I think it's got a metallic in it. S68, $4 a yard. S68, $4 a yard. And then we have some $7 a yard winter fabrics.
That's Manzanita.
Oh, it is?
It looks like
It
Manzanita.
could be. Pine cones, Manzanita. You never know what you're going to find here at Fabric Chicks. Do you need a break? Do I need to do an auction? This is how I like to see Phyllis.
She's cramping her hand.
I'm pretty well up to date.
Okay, so we've got some $7 a yard fabric. If you need a good star background fabric, we have S65, $7 a yard. S63 is a winter village. And then S64 is a more packed winter village. This would be kind of cute to applique, use as a background, then applique gingerbread houses onto. That would be kind of fun. S64 is the big gingerbread packed in their houses. Brenda, yeah, I threw it. I threw one in your basket already. S65 is the blue stars. S63 is the white background. It's got some churches, kind of some villages spaced out. Kind of reminds me of Heidi. And then we have S62 is a gray background with Christmas trees. S67 is just a good pine needly black background. And then we've got some more stars on with a white background. So great background if you're doing any kind of a Christmassy scene or really anything.
That would go with anything.
Yeah. I probably should just take it off there and donate it to Quilts for Soldiers. Well, whatever doesn't sell, I guess. Okay, S62 is the gray with the tossed trees. S67 is the black background, $7 a yard. These are from Figo Fabrics, which is a subsidiary of Northcott Fabrics. So good quality fabrics, great prices. You know the drill. And then we have, I'm going to wait for a minute to do sale fabric. Okay, we're going to do this little cowboy collection real quick. We do have 2 winners. So we have a winner for the full panel. The full panel, you cut these up for dog handkerchiefs or, snot rags or whatever your heart desires. The full panel. Do you want to pick somebody out of here? I have Anita. Are you still on, Anita? Okay, we got Anita for the full panel. And then there's a half a panel here Let's pick another winner. Whoever gets half a panel, you might have to iron it. Okay, Anita's still on. You're a lucky winner. And oh, Connie Wiggins. Connie, are you still on? Connie Wiggins. Anita said yes. She said yes. Connie might have stepped out to have dinner with her husband. You never know. S110 is $5. If you weren't a lucky winner, but you still want the panel, $5. $5. You could do placemats with these. You could do all kinds of fun stuff. And here, let's hold this up. This is, we cut it apart and made a table runner with it. And we do have the pattern for the table runner is S108 for $8. Or if you want the kit, and the kit includes the backing and the binding. So the backing, which most kits don't come with the backing, this one does. The backing and the binding and everything for the quilt top and the pattern is S109 for $30. It's normally $39.95. So S109 is $30, and that will make that table runner with the backing and the binding for $30. S109. S108 is the pattern. S110 is the panel. Connie Wiggins is there. Connie. You just never know if Jim made you like eat dinner with him or something crazy. Okay, we've got 3 1 yards. So this is what we made the quilt, the table runner with. S107, 3 1 yards for $27, which is a really good price because these are Moda grunges. S107 is $27. That's $9 a yard. Crazy. I only have one of those though. Okay, S107 is $27, and that is 3 1 yards. Did Phyllis catch up? She's been caught up, huh?
You can't read my writing, but
You know what? I never have a problem reading or writing.
okay.
Okay, I only have one of these. S60 is $5 a yard. S57, I have 2 of these. S60 is $5 a yard. We only have one of those, 1 yard. S57. And if nobody orders it and you only want a fat quarter, just let me know and we will make that happen. But if somebody wants the yard, of course, I'm going to give it to them because there's only so much time I have on this world. S40 is for the sunflowers. We have 2 1 yards. S35 is a fun vintage looking kind of a plaid effect. We have 2 1 yards of those. We might have some half yards. I'm not sure. We could probably have some half yards. I just didn't go around the shop collecting everything up. So S35 is the vintagey green and peach. S40 is the sunflowers, $5 a yard, $2.50 for half yards, and $1.50 for fat quarters. S57 is the black and white snowflakes. And Christmas is over, but remember, we're going to start Christmas 2024 in just a couple of days, right, Victor? And then S60, we only have one of those of the large snowflakes that I know of. S52 is a peach with a paisley. S53 is the same print but in green. And then if you wanted a 3 1 yard quilt, you could maybe pull this off. S33 is $4 a yard. S33 is $4 a yard, and we have 3 1 yard cuts left. And then S32 is a batik, a pink background with an orange. What kind of flower do you think that is? It's like a, I don't know. Not sure.
Trumpet vine flower.
Oh, yeah, trumpet vine. Yeah. I could see that. Okay.
Which has a name, but I don't know.
S32. It's almost like the morning glory shape. S32, we have 2 1 yards left of that. S33 is the green with the little leaves, $4 a yard. S53 is the paisleys, $5 a yard. S52 is the paisley orange, $5 a yard. S60 is the black and white snowflakes.
And they'll work for all winter.
All
And
winter,
it doesn't
yes.
have to be Christmas
For sure.
with snowflakes.
For sure. And then, and you could just take this as a background and then applique a big white snowflake on top of it would be cute. And when I say applique, a snowman would be super cute. When I say applique, you do not have to like say, oh my God, that's the A word, because you can do anything by machine and super easy. Fuse it, stitch it down by machine. S40 is the sunflowers. S35 is the vintagey green.
Plaid.
Yeah. I do have this, which, wait, this goes with that vintagey plaid, but I only have 1/2 yard that I could find. So if you want it, it was from a Halloween collection. S59, $2 for a 1/2 yard. $2 for a 1/2 yard. And then we have S56. It's 1/2 yard also. I do have 2 of them. $2 per 1/2 yard. S56. This is Laura Heine from Fiberworks. This is from her fabric collection, and it says flowers on it. I'll turn it so you can read it the right direction. S56. 1/2 yards. We have 2 1/2 yards as far as I know. There might be more. I can only dig up so much at a time. Okay, well, I give Phyllis a little bit of a break. And you might be getting low on threads. We have the Wonderful threads back in stock. These are great to have for thread painting. They're great to have for piecing. They're 50 weight. They're double gassed, so that means they're virtually lint free. 100% long stable Egyptian cottons. So S106 is $35. That's got the blacks, the browns, the grays, and a white. So your neutrally colors. Can you see it now? Okay. S106 is $35. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 spools of thread. That's a really good price. If you know, Orifil thread has gone up to almost $16 a spool. Kind of makes me cry every time I get that invoice. S106, $35 for the blacks and grays and browns. S105 is for the muted color. Let's say they call it shaded velvet. Shaded velvet colors. S105 is the shaded velvet colors. Purples, pinks, peach, green, like kind of seafoam green, blue, gray, gold, bright blue, shaded velvets. And then S102 is your brights. They call it spectrum. So the colors of the rainbow, S102 is the colors of the rainbow, $35 for 8 spools of Wonderfil thread. And I think it's interesting. It says Wonderfil here, but on my statement, on my credit card statement, it says Wonderful with a U. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Companies are crazy. They can just make up names. S102 is for the spectrum colors. And then S103 is for your natural green colors, forest floor colors. So golds and greens, mossy colors. There's one brown in there. Kind of your greens and your natural vegetation colors. S103. And then your pastels, ice pastels. S104. S104. Hey, Peggy, are you going to come down and pick it up before you leave Tahoe? S104 is ice pastels. That just helps me know if I should ship it or what we need to do. Okay, so remember, if you participated in the Fat Quarter Frenzy, we do have the mystery class tomorrow night from 4 to 8. You should have gotten the link today. If you did not get the link today, go ahead and comment that you need it. That way I can get it to you. Okay. And I don't want to be a broken record, but if you could share this, that would be fabulous. Okay, so perfect, Susan. Okay, so S58 is fun, just geometric-y, liney, gray with some polka dots. S58, $4 a yard. We have 2 of those left. S55 is a batik with paisley, kind of looks like underwater. S54 is it's kind of like an animal print, like some cheetah prints under there, but with some paisleys. Super fun. I would do this like a big block and a 3 1-yard block. Get that tan color and maybe a white and do a 3 1-yard quilt with it. S54, $4 a yard. We have 2 1-yards left. There might be more half yards. I don't know. S34 is $4 a yard for the brown polka dots. S34 is $4 a yard for brown polka dots. Yes, Peggy, I'll hold it. S51 is the green and purple vines, green and purple flowers. S51, $5 a yard. S39 is a good manly one, geometric, kind of a gray and gray, but a taupey gray background, and then gray lines. What color do you think it is?
It's not gray.
What color is it to you?
Cream, beige, brown.
Green, beige, brown. Really?
Cream. He said
Cream.
cream.
Cream,
This
beige.
is cream. Beige.
Okay.
That has a.
If you buy it, Victor, let me know what color this really is.
Does Victor want 55 and 54?
Victor, do you want 55 and 54? Inquiring minds want to know. S54 or 34 brown. For Evelyn, it's 34, the brown polka dots. S38 is a cream background with a pink fleur-de-lis kind of a thing. See how they're very different? I don't know. Maybe it's me. I'm colorblind.
Oh.
What?
Well, some of it on the camera looks gray, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Like
a
it has
creamy
a blotch.
gray. Okay. Creamy gray. Okay. S36. I only could find one of these. It's a great little Western, snake it both. What does that mean? It's like gibberish tonight. Snake it both. LOL.
I don't see it yet.
You don't?
I'm way behind.
What?
Whoa. Okay. I thought she said she was caught up.
Why is it till this last bit?
Okay. Well, she's catching up. We've got a few auction items. Okay. 20 small doilies. 20 small doilies. So you could sew these together if you wanted. The auction is S77 starting at $5. He had an S typed in. S77 is $5. There's 20 doilies here. 20 handmade doilies, vintage. S77 is $5. You could put these on to jeans. They would look super cute sewn on the side of jeans or a jean jacket, or you could put it on a quilt, some slow stitching. 20 small doilies. S77 is starting, it's at $10. S77 is at $10. S77 is at $10. $15. S77 is at $15. And let's see I don't even know what we have here at this point. This is from the Smoking Hot collection. The doilies are not from the Smoking Hot collection. But from this fabric here is definitely, you have, here is probably, I don't know, maybe 5 yards of fabric or more. 5 yards of fabric or more. You've got some brown and rust and green peacocks, which you never see. That's a good colorway. You got some more yellows. This is probably about a half a yard here. Remember, you're going to want to just throw these all into the wash. Ooh, this would be good for corn cob. Ooh, I should steal this for corn cobs. We have a cornucopia quilt that we want to make, and that would be perfect for that. There's some sunflowers, some rusts. We have no tag for it. Okay, let's see. S77 is at $20, and then S04 is I don't know. Let's start at $15 auction. Okay, S04 for the golds. You've got probably 4, 5, 6 yards of that gold yellow fabric here. Make a great backing. Oh, I probably should have stole it for soldier. Well, I can't steal everything. S04 is at $15. S77 is at $20. S77 is at $20 for the doilies. Here is some cut out. Let's see what it says. Miscellaneous doll panels. Not sure everything is here. So this is Holly Hobby, maybe.
Homespun Hannah.
Homespun
Oh, Hannah.
Hannah. They do have a faint odor of smoke, but it does look like, I would say, knowing who these are from, they probably do have all the parts. Let's see. So this is a teddy bear. You got one teddy bear, maybe. It looks like one teddy bear. And then you've got the front of this one. Oh, you've got quite a few pieces here. That's the back and one leg.
Front's there.
Yeah, so we're missing a leg so far. One of these legs.
Here.
These legs might go. It's a treasure hunt. You've got 2 legs here that might go to something else. I think she cut them all out, but you've got all the directions.
Yeah. Plus, I think
Here's the
there's
arm. So it's a treasure hunt. Okay. I'm just going to say here at Fabric Chicks, here's a dress. Oh, here's a body already sewn. So I would venture to say, and there's 2 arms. Here's some more arms. I would, if I know the person who they came from, the pieces are probably all here. This one just needs to be turned inside out. It's already stitched around. Here's a pair of pants already sewn. So you've got some fun things here. S105. Let's do auction. $3. S105 auction for the miscellaneous doll parts. S77. We're at $20 to Connie Wiggins. S77 for the doilies. Connie Wiggins. Connie W, $20.
It is good corn.
I know, isn't that perfect
corn.
corn? Girls, we are going to, and gentlemen, we are going to, Becky brought the best cornucopia that she made, like 35, 40. Well, she made it when she was like in college. So 30 plus years ago, she made this cornucopia for her dining room table. So she brought us the directions. So we are going to modernize it a little bit, tweak it a little bit, and see what we come up with. Okay, S04 for all the golds here. S04 for all the golds here. S04 is at $20. S105, we have one brave taker for the $3. There is, I'm venturing to say, if I had to bet money on it, all the pieces are here and 4 or 5 different dolls. 4 or 5 different dolls, all the directions. I believe all the pieces are there. S105, $3 is what the auction's at. S04 for the golds is at $20. Get your final bids in because I saw Phyllis is done writing. Okay. All right. Phyllis is done. We got things to do. Oh, Susan says she's been waiting for a cornucopia. You're gonna love it. I've been trying to put aside fabrics that would work good for it, but that is perfect corn. S04 is Terry E for $20. And then we have, that's a good deal. That is probably not eight, I would say easily 8-9 yards of fabric. So $2 a yard fabric right there. But you are going to want to throw it in the washer. Just a heads up. S105 is all the doll pieces. Jenny for $3.
Steal of the night.
I know, that is definitely the steal. Almost makes you want to outbid her, huh?
Now I'd have to put it together.
I know. So Doris has decided that she's gonna finish a project this year because she has spent the last 35 years raising kids and volunteering, and literally she volunteered for Gracie's FFA. It was like a full-time job plus.
Yeah.
So this year, she's retired and she's going to just play with us. So we're going to get some stuff done. S37, I only have one of these. It'd be a good border print, or you could use it for a background and do an applique on it. S37 is $4. S47 is $4. It's almost like a little vine of hearts. You know, kind of like looking at clouds in the sky. S96, $4 a yard. S96, $4 a yard. S95, $4 a yard. And we have 2 1/8 yards, and we have 1 3/4 yards. S95, $4 a yard.
I love the roses.
I know.
I've had them in different colors.
Me too. I
And
had them
I
like
just
in
love-
every color.
I know.
Yes. I bet you we could go upstairs and look at my personal boxes that have never been opened.
I know I have. In different colors.
Yes, for sure. Okay, these are Riley Blake fabrics. I got them because I could put them, piece them together for backings for soldier quilts. So they're blue colors. This is a kind of a dusty blue. This is a navy blue. This one is like a topographical map. It's a topographical map. Destinations was the line of fabric it was from. Riley Blake, $6 a yard. S30 is $6 a yard for the topographical map, and S31 is for the navy with the crackle. $6 a yard. S31 is the navy with the crackle, and S30 is the topographical map. Can you see that? You know, we love
City
maps.
streets.
City streets, all kinds of fun stuff. Okay. And then we have winter fun gnomes. So, Gnome Sweet Gnome, Lehigh Mountain Alpine Ski Resort. Who doesn't need a cup of hot cocoa? S08 is $10 a yard. We do have kits that make up this cute little pillow. S09 is $12, and that does include the backing fabric and the embellishment. So S09 is $12. It's normally $14.95. So S09, if you've got a kid, grandkids, this is a great project for grandkids, but it's also a fun little one for you. You could make it up and send it to your grandkids. Hey, Mary Beatty, how are you? It's good to see you. Did you get Becky Pugh on YouTube? S35 plaid?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I think that was the only YouTube. I have to make sure we don't miss YouTubers because I can never find the comments afterwards. Nope, that's good. Okay. S09 is for the pillow kit. S08 is $10 a yard for the the border print fabric. if you have the 60-degree ruler, which it's about time for us to re-demonstrate. We haven't demonstrated that in a while. Okay, we have some fun Valentine's Day. If you are into diamond art, this comes with the black frame, everything you need, the tools and the beads. And it says love with 3 hearts. So kit includes frame, design sheet, beads, and tool set. S137 is $25, and that includes the frame. So Connie, you might need to do this for Valentine's Day, and then you can put it next to your coffee maker. Although I do love the give thanks one next to your coffee maker. When I sell out of them and Amy doesn't make them anymore, I'm going to steal mine and put it next to the coffee maker. S137, $25. S136, I only have one of these rolls of batiks, but it is every color you could ever need in the pinks and red shades. So you have S136, fat quarters, batiks, we only have one. I want to say there were 12. We counted them one time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of these. So S136 is the Valentine's watercolor batiks, and we only have one of those, and it's gone. That was quick and easy. Okay, we have Janet Wicker Frisch, one of my favorite designers. I love how she does the vintagey stuff. This is a new panel that just came in. You can make placemats with it. You can make pillows with it. You could, really, you could do anything with it. It's fabric. S135 is $11. S135 is $11. Vintage Valentine's. Ain't she sweet? Super, super adorable. I love it. S135 is $11. And then we have this one. We've had this one before, so you might have ordered this one. S139 is also $11. You can mix and match these in. This is more from their chocolate collection. And these really are the perfect shape for placemats. You could just add a little border on the side for silverware with a little pocket. Would be super cute. S139. S139. And I don't know, I wish I had found out what they did with her collection last year, because I literally sold like an entire bolt in one day because nobody could get it. It was sold out, and we were like the last shop on the planet that still had them. But they were more this size, so she made this size again. But I don't know what the project was that they used them in. I wish I did. S134 is $11. So you can make homemade little Valentine's cards. You can stitch these onto cardstock or Timtex to give it a little bit more body.
Are they too big for your flip and sew?
No, you could totally put this in the center and then flip and stitch with it around it. You can make pillows. You really could do anything with them. They're so cute. S134 is $11. Uh-oh. Mary Beatty's been sick. Whoa. Bronchitis moved in a week and a half ago and just won't move out. Couldn't go to Camarillo for Christmas. Bummer, Mary. Will they ever go away? I think she's talking about gnomes. No, they'll never go away.
Gnomes up here, Mary.
Yes. Mary Vita, I hope you feel better soon. I have also been sick for well over a week now. And Sue's been sick too. She had to go get 3 shots today. And she has, wow. Well, I did hear that whatever's going around is brutal. Well, I hope you guys feel better soon. Okay, we have one. Oh. Okay, let's get Valentine's over with. So we do have this Valentine's. I only have 3 of these panels left. S149. We do have the other 12 months of these panels. We have a few of all of them left. S149 is $20. That includes the center panel. You can do something simple for your wall, for your door, or you could do something to make it into a bigger quilt. Here is the pattern that they did. They cut out the center of it, and then you can see that they did hearts around it. Can you see that? So in this pattern, you get February, January, March, April, and home. So you get 5 different patterns for $12. So they're good for, really, they're great patterns for any panel. S148 is $12 for the pattern. S149 is for the Valentine's. Okay. You guys are talking about sick, and now I got a tickle in my throat. We did come upon some ultra suede. Gosh, Susan, I do not want to hear that. She said her flu that they had was over a month long, beginning of November, with weeks of bad coughs. I do not want to hear that. Okay, we have ultra suede in several different colors. So if you want 1 yard, super good price, $20 a yard, $12 a half yard, or $8 a quarter yard. So it's wide. I think it's 44 inches wide, actually, it looks like to me. Yeah. So we've got it in navy blue. We've got it in gray. And then we have it in gray. Okay, so the gray ultra suede. The gray is S119 for the gray ultra suede. And Karen wrapped them like this because she says they are different on the 2 sides. You can use either side, but it's up to you which side you want. They're slightly different. S119 is $20 a yard, $12 a half yard, $8 a fat quarter. If you're not sure, okay, perfect, Becky, I'll ship yours. If you're not sure what you want to do with ultra suede, it does not wrinkle and it's great for applique. We did make 11.5 by 11.5 inch squares of the collection. So if you want 11.5 by 11.5 inch squares, we have that for $15. So S122 is $15 for the 11.5 inch squares. S122. If you want the yardage, we have S119 for the gray, S119 for the gray, S120 for the blue. S120 is the blue. And the red is 121, S121, and it's $20 a yard. The price tag on it was $34.98 a yard. So ultra suede, kind of hard to find. It's just great for all kinds of fun stuff.
Pink. I can't see.
The pink is S118. So the pink is S118. The red is S121. The blue is S120. And the gray is S119. Sue says she was COVID and flu negative, but whatever it was bad. Okay, so that is that. We have the heart banner behind me. I know. Here, we can just put them there. The heart banner that's up here, well, it says love, L-O-V-E. We make it double-sided because a lot of times we hang them in the middle of the shop or at shows. So this is what the panel looks like. It is S138. S138. So it has all of these. S138. Of course, if you didn't want to make it into a pennant banner, you could also just applique. You could sew it together. Oh, it would be super cute. I didn't even think about this, but if you just sewed it together, you could make it into a table runner. That would be super cute. Oh, I might have to make that. Or you could applique it onto a quilt. You could make the pennant banner and hang it over the quilt of the bigger blocks. There's lots of things you could do with it. S138 is for the panel. S140 is $25 for the kit, and that includes all of the silk embellishments and different ribbons and things. So S140 is the panel and the silks and ribbons for embellishments. If you want just the embellishment kit, it is S141 for $12. Mary Beatty, I think it'd be a super cute table runner. I didn't even think about that. But you could totally, if you don't want a pennant banner, you could just cut these, sew them together, and boom, you got a table runner. S138 is $11. S138 is $11. We have this new panel. It's a decorator weight canvas. So, I mean, it's a heavier weight than quilting cotton, but you could make tote bags with it. You could make all kinds of fun stuff. Oh, I think it might be upside down. It's like as big as you are. That's a big panel.
It
Here
is
we
as
got it.
tall as I am.
We're upside down. Okay. S210. We got way past our 150 numbers. S210 is the different panels. You could embellish them. You could cut them out and applique them onto a jean jacket. You could tote bag is the, of course, number one easy one. S210 is $12. S210 is $12. Okay, we've got Kathy Holden's zipper charms. Super fun. I'm in love with these. Okay, S202 is the book and the bookworm. The book and the bookworm. 202. Peggy, you're gonna have to let us know what you're gonna do with it. I love it, but I'm not sure what to do with that panel. S202, $12.99 for the book and the bookworm. Do you need me to hold it up? Okay. S203 is $14.99. The reason it's more expensive is because it has moving parts. So it says "Be Mine" with a letter and then Valentine. 203 is $14.99. And then we have Love and a Rainbow, S201. And then, of course, we have Mary Beatty's favorite, Gnomes and Mushrooms, S200. S200 is $12.99. And then we have Strawberries and Cherries, S159. S159. So these are zipper pulls. You can put them on zippers. You can put them on bags. You can put them on, oh, I have a pair of boots where my zipper broke, but I think I could clip these on and then the zip, it would work. Oh, yeah, and they'd be cute and dangly. I'm going to have to look at, okay. Oh, S158 is $16.99. 158 is $16.99. It comes with 3, Wildflower, Bloom, and Lovely. And then, of course, our US of A, S157. USA and the flag, S157. S157. Oh, look at this ladybug has a lily pad that moves around. So lily pad and a toad and ladybug. S160 for $14.99. Dreaded gnomes are everywhere. I know, Mary, they're not going away. Okay. S202 is the book and the worm. Super cute. He's got little glasses, little bookworm. S202. S203 is the Be Mine Valentine. 201 is the Love and the Rainbow. 200 is the Mushroom and the Gnome. 159 is the strawberries and cherries. 160 is the toad and the lily pad and flower and ladybug. S157 is USA flag. And S158 is the wildflower bloom and lovely. Book and bookworm. That was 159. S159 for Connie. Okay, if you need rat tail's what we use like to string that banner. We have it in several different colors. 50 cents a yard. It's normally 69 cents a yard. S147 is for cream color. S142 is for the white. 147 is for the cream. 142 is for the white. Eleanor also used these like when she made little miniature dolls for arms and legs. And I have samples upstairs. I should find them. S144, 50 cents a yard. This is something that's kind of hard to find. S146 is for the gold. S146 is for the gold. It's kind of hard to find, and when you need it. S145 is for the pink. S145 is for the pink. How many yards do you want, Sue? Connie Kaufman, she's not very funny. She says that the birds and the gnomes can go find an island all by themselves. S143 is peach. S143 is peach, 50 cents a yard. Okay, then we have I think we can take those away. We've got some $5 a yard fabrics. I have about 3 yards of this. If you guys got the Peacemaker calendar panel, this goes with that fabrics. S151 is $5 a yard, and I think we have about 3 yards of that one left. S152 is $5 a yard for the emeraldy green. And then I have one fat quarter collection of that left. So just the first person who types it in, this went with the Peacemakers calendar panel that most of you bought. S150 is 8 fat quarters for $18. 8 fat quarters for $18. S152 was the emerald green. S151 is the green with little mountains. S150 is the fat quarter bundle for $18. And remember, if you bring a friend to the next show or this show, and your friend makes a purchase, you get 5% off your purchase for that day, and your friend gets 5% off too. So you guys save 10%. We do have a new, we've been cleaning. I know I always say that, but this quilt behind us, this is a vintage quilt. We just unearthed a bunch of kits. We tried to make sense of it. Becky kind of made sense of it, but we have some blocks we have 80 kits of, and some blocks we have no kits of. But if you don't look at it as a whole quilt, or you can add, we have the patterns, but we might not have the fabric for it. But just to start out with us, if you want, we have that top 2 blocks, and we have plenty of the 3rd block. I just didn't get that far. But if you want to do January is the first one, February is the second one. We have the kits. It's a free Zoom. If you buy any of the kits, you can buy 1 kit, you can buy 2 kits, you can buy whatever you want. You don't have to do all of them. You can, I think it'd be fun to do them and then do kind of like the quilt behind Roger. Can you just flip behind you? See how we added embellishments and things? So you could totally do whatever quilts we do have kits for, or you could do, or you could add different fabrics in for the quilts for the blocks that we don't have, Or Doris and Karen even said it would be fun to take those flowers that we don't have the kits for and felt them. So lots and lots of options. Hey, Gracie. Lots and lots of options. But we do have January, if you want the January block with all of the fabrics. So you got the background fabric and then all of the fabrics. You just need to add steam a seam or whatever your favorite fusible is. You can needle turn it or you can machine stitch it. I machine stitched it on our sample, and I use decorative stitches. I use decorative fabrics. The pine needle, I don't know if you want to get up close, Roger, but like the pine needle, it has little prairie points. So it's super dimensional. The pine cone is super dimensional. The pine cone's dimensional. Then the little egg, whatever those flowers are there, those are dimensional. So there's lots of, there's in this middle of the sunflower here is a yo-yo. So there's lots of fun little techniques we're going to be showing you. Even if you just wanted to turn it into different pillows or little wall hangings, you could turn them into tote bags. There's a lot of different options that you could do. But you cannot make the whole quilt because we don't have all the fabric to make the quilt. We do have some of this fabric left that I'm going to save for people in the class so that they can make smaller quilts or they can get creative. No matter what, you can get creative. So if you want the January block, it's S133. S133 is for what size squares? I know. Cindy said it was really fun to do. I know, back in the day, right, Cindy? They're probably 12 by 12 if I had to guess. Yeah, they're useless. They just give me the size of the finished quilts. But I would say 12 by 12. So the February block is S131. So even if you don't want to do the free Zoom, which is January 27th, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., which is I Love My Local Quilt Store Day. I Love My Local Quilt Shop Day. Apparently you can make a day for anything, but that is I Love My Local Quilt Shop Day. So we're going to be doing a sale earlier from 1 to 3. We have Heidi's class for one of the terrific tabard or the skirt in the morning. Then we're going to have a sale in the middle of the day. And then we're going to do the free Zoom for these blocks once a month for the foreseeable future. So January 27th, 3 to 5 is the free Zoom. So anybody who buys one of these kits will get put into the free Zoom. S133 is for the January kit. S131 is for the February kit. S131 is the February block. And S133 is the January block. So that is that nonsense for today. I mean, if we can complicate things or convolute them or make things crazy, it's definitely going to happen here at Fabric Chicks. Okay. Oh, we still have 25 minutes. We have monkeys, 5 little monkeys jumping on a tree or whatever that is. Oh, it's a freebie. Okay, this is a freebie. Okay, pick a name out of here. June Sterling, are you still here, June? Okay, if you weren't June and you want to buy the panel, we do have the panel, and we also have the panel is $5 S113, but we also have the kit. So if you want to make this quilt, it's a good size quilt, and it's normally $48.95. We have it for $39 today. So S117, it ends up being about 47 by 49. And that includes everything for the quilt top, the directions, and the binding. So S117 is $39. This really is a great quilt for boys, which it's hard to find good quilts for boys. But you could also give it to a girl. So if you don't know what the gender is, this would be great for any gender. And we might have a book that goes with it, but I could not find it, so we might have sold out of it. But if you want the book, let me know and I'll dig deeper. S117 is $39 for the quilt kit. S113 is $5 for the panel. I did not see a response from June. S113 is the monkey panel. $5. $5. Oh, we might have to draw another name. Okay, let's see. Draw another name. Pick a name, any name. Oh, June won the second time? Okay, pick another name. It was meant to be, except for not. Okay, Linda ABC. I haven't seen. Does Kit have backing and binding? Peggy, the kit only has the quilt top and the binding. It does not have the backing. We put red Minky on the backing. I put Minky on almost everything, but it does not have the backing. Linda ABC. Have you seen her? Okay. Linda ABC. Try another one. Sometimes it's so hard to give stuff away. Copa Raider. I haven't seen her either. She shared the video, though. She must watch it at night after. She might work night. I don't know. Okay, pick another one. Jenny Duarte. She's always a winner. Okay, let's see if she's paying attention. Okay, so we do have 3 1 yards, except for the yellow is 1 7/8 yard. I only have one of these collections for $24. So almost 4 yards. Almost 4 yards for $24. We only have one of those. And if you want the go with it fabrics, we have S115. S115 is kind of the packed monkeys. And S114 is the red background monkeys. Oh, dear Donna. She says the internet cannot decide if it wants to live or die. So she's switching to a different device. Sorry, Donna. Okay, so the S115 is the packed monkeys. This would be great for a backing. S114 is the red monkeys kind of tossed. And then S116 is for almost 4 yards of fabric for $24. That makes it $6 a yard. $6 a yard if you get the collection. S116 is $6 a yard, basically. But we only have one of those. 116. And then I was cleaning up and I saw the this is the leftovers from when we made our quilt. So I thought we would do a drawing for everybody that bought a panel. You know, we like to keep things complicated around here. Okay, what was the number of the panel? Do you remember?
Panel is 113.
113. Okay, I got Brenda Yagi, Susan D. Just the two of you. The battle's on. Okay, hang on a second. Let me put these out of here. Okay, we got 2 that bought the panel. Okay. Brenda Yagi. Okay.
That's a blank one. Put it over there.
I know, it goes in my little blank drawer. Okay. Oh gosh, you just never know. Okay, here's the people. Okay. So complicated around here. Okay, we got some Valentine's vintage retro, I don't know, half naked operator ladies. This is Alexander Henry's. You guys have to give me some good ideas of what to do with this. S28 for $10 a yard. I guess you could make pillowcases for all your single friends. S28 is $10 a yard.
I make curtains. Just to be a
Okay, okay. I love that. I love that. And we actually they had some vintage cowgirls, like half naked, laying on like bear rugs in front of fireplaces. And I made those for curtains in Roger's garage.
Aprons, some barbecue aprons.
Do you need, oh, barbecue aprons would be cute.
Yeah,
Do you
barbecue
need some
aprons.
new drapes in your garage?
Not pink.
Oh,
It's the wrong color.
Okay. S28 is $10 a yard. S28 is $10 a yard. You could fussy cut them out and put them onto postcards and mail them to all your friends. They'd get a good laugh out of it. S28 is $10. Fussy cut and put onto jean jackets. That would be
Ooh,
super
that'd be
cute. That would, you know what? That's like $1 million idea right there, Connie Wiggins. Okay, S28 is $10 a yard. Then we have some John Wayne. Oh, it's just the price tag. We have some John Wayne. So if you have any men in your life that you need to make a birthday gift for, or if you're starting Christmas early, because we're not going to wait till the last minute like this year. S25 is $12 for this John Wayne realistic panel. I like it because it just is very realistic. S25 is $12. S25 is $12 for the panel. And then we have another cowboy, not necessarily John Wayne, although they say it is, but it's not necessarily. It's more just silhouettes. S26 is $12. And if you don't know what to do with it, we have a kit. So we have Go West Quilt Kit by Riley Blake, approximately 61 by 71 inches. The quilt pattern and fabric for quilt top and binding are in the kit. It makes it 61 by 71. S27 is 74. It's normally, I want to say it was normally $84.95, I think. S27 is $74, and that's for the quilt top and the binding and the pattern. S27 is the quilt kit. S26 is for the panel. You could cut these apart and make placemats, though. Aren't they a good size for a
They're a good
placemat?
size for a placemat, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I might have to make placemats with them. I think they would sell. People love quick and easy projects. S26 is $12 for the John Wayne. Whoops. And the quilt kit is S27. And then we have a cute little Western S20. Oh, we forgot that one more ultra suede. Gosh. S27 is $6 for this horse panel. If you know anybody who loves horses, this is the perfect beginning of a quilt for them. Or you could just put binding on it and turn it into a door quilt. It's a great door quilt. Or you could cut it in half and make it into a tote bag. If you took the top off and the bottom off, you could just make a great little tote bag for somebody. So lots of different options. S22 is $6. S22 is $6 for the panel. We do have some of the Go With It fabrics, not all of them. We have them at $10 a yard if you buy the collection. So you've got some good writing there. Speak your mind and ride a fast horse. Speak your mind and ride a fast horse. Grateful, keep on dreaming, don't quit, and don't something.
Give up.
Don't
give up.
Yeah. Wide open spaces are good for the heart.
Which one are you reading?
They're
All
the
of them.
same.
They're all the same. S023 is $10 a yard, $70 for 1 yard, $35 for half yards, $19 for fat quarters. S023. S023. And then we do have some of the bolts left, not very many. S24 is the black words. S20 is the red words. The plaid, S19, red The red plaid, S19, $11 a yard. The black plaid is S21. And then red barn, S18. S18 for the red barn.
That'd even be good for the hearts for Valentine's.
Mm-hmm. For
Gives
sure.
it some dimension.
Yeah. Okay. And then we have some more sale fabrics. Okay, the collection, if you want the collection, S023, $10 a yard. And sale fabrics, here is $3 a yard. $3 a yard. It's kind of an Aztec-y green background with like paw prints, maybe. $3 a yard. S17, $3 a yard. S16 is the Hawaiian plumeria. I'm not even going to ask what kind of flower it is because I'll get 18 different answers. $6 a yard. It's a great little border print. You could fussy cut the flowers or whatnot. S17 is $3 a yard. S16 for the Hawaiian print is $6 a yard. Doris, you are doing a fabulous job as co-host.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Connie says orchids. We haven't done this line yet.
Okay.
Nope. Okay, we've got a couple of sale panels. S15, I think we only have one of these. $4 to the fastest typer.
Woo.
Orchids. Donna's back. Okay, S15 is,
Frogs and snakes.
yep, that's what little boys are made of, and puppy dog tails. We only have one of those panels. S15 is $4. S15 is $4. And then S14, we only have one of these, Gidget and Gadget. And Chloe, if you're gonna do charity quilts, these are great for that. S14 is $5, or for kids, this one you could the Gidget one, you could actually go buy the book, buy the movie, and then give them a cute little quilt to go with it. Okay. S14. I only have one of those. Why is it always the one that I only have one of? You have 18 people that want it. Okay, only 3, but I'll look in the back and see if I find more. Okay, we have S12 poinsettias. Doesn't necessarily have to be a poinsettia. It's a red flower, but it does look like a poinsettia to me. $4 a yard. I thought if I had more of it, I would applique a big red poinsettia on it. I think it would be cute, but I don't have more of it. But you could turn it into bags for Christmas, bags for next year. S12 is $4 a yard. And then I figure everybody needs black in their collection. And like somebody came in today and we didn't have, she needed 3 yards of black. So when you buy black, I suggest you buy a large quantity of it. So you always have the same black because they're just slightly different.
Yes, they
So
are.
this one here is S10, and it's Bella Silky Soft Black by Moda. Bella Silky Soft Black by Moda. It's very soft. S11 is In the Beginning Black Solid by Jason Yenter. In the Beginning Black Solid. S10, $10 a yard. The Moda Black Silky, $10 a yard. S11. And we have one last sale stuff. Oh, here is, so this is the Ultra Suede in white, but it is slightly different than the other Ultra Suede. It's a little bit thicker, more like, I don't really know, but it's definitely thicker. But S02, $20 a yard, half yard's $12, quarter yard is $8 or whatever it was we had on the thing before. So S02, $20 a yard, and then I think it was $12 a half yard, $8 for a quarter yard. So Ultra Suede White, S02. S02. I only have one of these collections, $23. Super good price. That's less than $6 a yard. Great beiges and reds and blacks. You got tape measure and buttons, S11, and then I have another collection. They're basically 4 yards. This one's a little tiny bit more than 4 yards, but it also has the pins. So this one, you got a littler piece of the buttons, S91, $23. So two different collections. I only have one of each of these. I do have some more half yards and fat quarters and different things, but of the full, what was left, S111 is $23. Here, the 111's sold. S91 is 3/4 yards of the pins, 14 inches of the buttons, a yard of the black background with the buttons, a yard of the tape measure with the cream, and 30.5 inches of the black. So S91 is basically 4 yards of fabric, $23. Evelyn wants it. If you need a little bit more to add to the collection, I do have 2 half yards of the black, 2-ish half yards. So $3 a yard. A half yard. $3 for a half yard. And we have about 2 of those left if you just want to add that to your collection. S90, $3 for a half yard. That makes it $6 a yard. S82 is $5 a yard. S82 is $5 a yard for the cream background with the tape measure. S82 is $5 a yard. Such a good deal. I know. I wish the year in clearance was longer because we would have way more stuff on here. Okay, this. Oh, those are the ones we already sold.
did.
Okay.
That's the only
Okay.
pile you have.
Okay. We have a brand new butterfly panel in S89. S89 is a brand new butterfly panel. You can cut this up and put it into a quilt. You can make pillows with it. You can make placemats with it. You could, of course, fussy cut it out and put it on the back of a jacket. It would be absolutely stunning on a jacket. All kinds. I just see so many good ideas with it. S89 is $11 for the panel. S89 is $11 for the panel. And then we have the Go With It fabrics. S88 is a big butterflies. S88, $13 a yard, big butterflies. You could also fussy cut these out and sew them up the sleeve of a jacket, put the bigger one on the back of the jacket. S87, if you've got a hole in your jacket, this would be perfect to bedazzle. S87 is the white background with the smaller butterflies. S88 has the bigger ones. And then we have a Go With It floral print, S86. S86. All right, do any of you have any questions about the mystery Zoom, mystery fat quarter Zoom tomorrow night? It's from 4 to 8 o'clock, and you can make a pillow. The block I made, Karen thought I was going to make a pillow with it, but I'm actually not. I'm going to make a quilt. But I might make a pillow also just because it's so quick and easy. But it's kind of fun to learn a new technique. I don't know if curved piecing is a new technique for you, but don't stress. Don't worry. It's super easy.
This would be pretty in that skirt.
The Rafiki skirt? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just looking
Yeah.
at that and it goes.
Okay. So there we have it. Okay. I've got a few little, we have a few giveaways. Here, I'm going to throw an auction out while I find the giveaways. Here is Easter auction. Quick, we only have a few minutes. Easter all kinds of crazy.
It's kind of
all over the place.
It's all over the
stuff.
place, kid stuff.
Okay. S05. Oh, this is like Raggedy. This is super vintagey. Raggedy Ann and Andy, like on their way to school with backpacks. S05, $15. Oh, what is?
It's a panel.
Whoa. Oh my gosh, I wish I'd seen it. I would have sold this. I would have auctioned this by itself. A Merry Little Christmas book. So this is a cute little book. Christmas, get with little mice. I'm like super into collecting mice, vintage mice for Christmas. I don't know why, but I went to the thrift store.
What a few dead ones.
I don't want you dead. I don't want you like, oh. How many fat quarters do I need for tomorrow? So Donna, it just depends. You need 2 coordinating fat quarters per block. So if you want to make like an 18 by 18 inch pillow, you would just need 2 fat quarters. If you want to make a bigger table runner, I would say bring 4 to 6 fat quarters. Just depending on what you want to do. If you want to do a quilt, I would say like 16 fat quarters ish. I mean, you can always add more fat quarters, throw in some blenders. You want them to be kind of contrasty though, because we're going to do boop, 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 boop. Got that? I can't tell you too much because it will ruin the surprise. S05 is at $15. S05 is at $15. You have a couple of yards at least of the, and this is from the smoking hot sale, so you're going to want to wash it. This is probably
2 yards.
I hate when it's folded weird. 1. Yes, 2 yards. Good job. Good job. 2 yards of this. Oh, this is like that
Zelda.
Okay. Here is I don't know how this. I don't know how this got in here, but this is from what's her name? You know, if you know, you know. But that's a good little. I've never even seen that print. Gosh, what was her name? She died, but her kids still sell it.
Oh, Vera.
No, it's not Vera Bradley. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. One of you guys is gonna know. This one here is a couple yards of jungle fabrics. So if you do community quilts, you got quite a bit of stuff here.
There's more mice.
Baby
Mice.
stuff. Oh my God, mice with strawberries. It's so adorable. S05, Sweet Dream Hugs from Flutterbugs. Laurel Birch, yes, Donna, you're correct. Fran, Peggy, Sharon, Sandy, you guys are all correct. Yes, yes. Okay, we have a giveaway for people with a cat. It's for you to put your pet dishes on it. Oh, Phyllis, I didn't put you in the drawing. Want me to put you in the drawing? Oh, it's not your colors. Okay, here, pick this. Hopefully they have a cat. Okay, the auction is at $15. If anybody wants to outbid for this auction, it's at $15. The book alone is worth $15 for sure. And then you've got several yards of fabric.
I can't read that.
Judy McAtee. Is Judy McAtee here?
I haven't seen her.
I haven't seen her either. Judy McAtee. Okay, pick another winner. 2 cats, Frankie and Susie. Okay, let's see. Whoever's
Susan.
Susan DeHunt, do you have a cat? Do you want this? It's a pet. You know, you put your pet dishes on it.
It's a feeding bowl.
Yeah, a feeding mat.
And it's waterproof.
It's waterproof.
So you can put the water down.
It's got vinyl on one side, and then it's got the non-slip fabric on the other
So
side.
what's the number on the auction?
The number on the auction is
05.
where did all my pens go? S05. Susan DeHunt, you are the lucky winner of the already finished. The auction is at $15. The auction is at $15.
You can't find Zelda fabric, by the way, so.
It's like a oh, here, pick some names. We have blocks here. Elaine Ruiz. The auction is at $16. Mary Vitti.
One at $20.
Oh, the auction is at $20. Good job. Good job. Keep me honest. Emily McParland. Oops. Emily, we're at $20 for the auction. The book alone is worth $15. And then you've got the Laurel Birch fabric. You've got some Easter egg fabric. Sharon, you're welcome, Emily. Okay, we have the Flat Doll CD. I have 2 more of those by Eleanor Peace Bailey. You can make paper dolls. You can make all kinds of fun things with this CD. Make sure that you actually look at it if you win it, because it is a wealth of knowledge on that little CD. Terry Evangelo and Thela Wallen. I don't think Thela's here, but I don't know. It's 6:03. We're going to be in trouble for going late. Okay, the auction is at $22. $22. Let's get that buckled down so we can not get in trouble. Okay, perfect, Terry. Your name's on there. $22. Evelyn's at $22. Here I have, if you want this, just put your name in. This is like, what is this fabric? It's like that see-through fabric. You can make a shirt.
It's a
It's like
polyester.
jersey.
Yes.
It's like, my soccer shirts used to be made out of this,
Yeah.
but the holes weren't so big. Like, hello.
Used it for
If you want
curtains.
this, just put that you want the really fun see-through fabric, the really sexy fabric. It's yours if you want it. It'd actually be like a good, like, I don't know, baby clothes or something. Do you know where I can get a coloring book? Are you talking, we have Eleanor Peace Bailey coloring books if you're interested in that. S05 is at oh, Susan, have a fun time at dinner. We'll see you later. I think I sent you the link for tomorrow. I need to make a baby quilt. Really? Oh, lining for knit. Maybe. It could be. All right. Do you want it, Peggy? You were the first one. Otherwise, Anita's the second one. Evelyn's the third one. SO5 is going to Evelyn. Evelyn for $25. It's definitely stretchy. Yes. Definitely stretchy. Evelyn for $25. It is a sexy nightgown. It's see-through. Well, I don't know about how sexy it is, but well, she didn't even put sexy. She just said a sex nightgown.
It's got a tag on it.
War show. It says WARSHOW, whatever that is. No, I know, Peggy. You shouldn't take it, or your house will look like this shop soon. Okay, Anita, do you want it? Anita, do you want it? Okay, well, we're waiting for her. I've got some ribbon
She
here.
said yes, please.
Okay, Anita. Terry Evangelo, you just want some more ribbon. I got some ribbon here. We're gonna. Okay, and then let's see. So we'll put all your names. I want the giraffe fabric. You want it, $25. You, I think you were the highest bidder, Evelyn. Okay, Anita wants that. Okay, that's all we have for you guys. We'll see you tomorrow night, 4:00 for the free mystery Zoom class. Anita O. Okay, all right, have a good night. Thank you for showing up. Oh, yes. Anita is so smart. She says, it's great for a breathable dog harness with a liner. Yes.
Oh, she's got it.
Yes, for sure. For sure. The dog will look so sexy. All right, have a good night. Thank you for joining us. We love you guys. Take care. Bye.